Yes lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys the Leicester versus Liverpool match preview. So boys and girls, after a fantastic result last time out in FA Cup action, of course, Leicester progressed into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup as we got 1-0 win over the Seagulls. Of course, Kelechi Iheanacho, the king, the god, the Nigerian king, stepped up in the 94th minute to send Leicester into the quarterfinals. But now attention turns straight back to Premier League action this weekend as we have a huge game against Liverpool as we welcome the Reds to the King Power Stadium. So that being said, in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys the Leicester versus Liverpool match preview. I'll go for the Liverpool side of things, my thoughts on the game, my prediction, and also my score prediction for Saturday's huge game in the Premier League. But just before we get into all that, make sure a big thumbs up down below on today's video if you guys are going to enjoy today's video. As of course today, I bring you guys the Leicester versus Liverpool match preview. So if you guys want to see Leicester win on Saturday, let me know by dropping a like. Come on, yeah. Also, my lads, make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't seen my face on your screen before. Of course, we're now well on the road to 2,000 subscribers. If you guys could subscribe to the channel, that'd be massively appreciated. And as always, most supporting, just let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Your thoughts game, your predictions, and also your score predictions to Leicester or the plan of football fan in general. Just let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below, boys and girls. But yeah, let's cut the waffling and let's talk a bit about Leicester versus Liverpool and let's get into the match preview. So then, as always, getting straight into today's match preview, you guys surely know how these go by now, surely. Of course, I'm going to start by talking a bit about the opposition side of things. Of course, Liverpool are our opponents on Saturday at the King Power Stadium. And this week on the channel, I've got the man, the myth, the legend, Welford TV, my good mate Finn, to bring you guys the Liverpool side of things. Go and subscribe to Finn's channel, link will be in the description down below. He's going to come on and discuss Liverpool going into the game. So yeah, big thanks to Finn for coming on the channel. Like I said, go and subscribe, link will be in his channel, will be in the description. But yeah, I'm going to hand it to Finn. He's going to bring you and me the Liverpool side of things.
Hello everyone from the Sportsa YouTube channel. I am Finn from Welford TV and my team Liverpool travelled down to the King Power early on Saturday morning to take on Leicester in a race for the top four. And yeah, it does hurt me to say that. I'm not going to lie, Liverpool should be challenging to retain the title this season, but a couple of slip-ups along the way, home and away, have cost us it big time, which is obviously a shame. But yeah, top four is still going to be tough. There's so many teams that are battling for it, teams that were definitely unexpected this season. But Saturday's game is going to be a very, very good game in my opinion. Obviously, Liverpool's defence is a shambles. We've only got really our full-backs and our keepers had a couple of shaky moments this season. But yeah, no proper centre-halves fit, as most of you do know. Leicester fans do know. We obviously signed two new centre-halves, Kabak and Davies, who I would like to see come in for the starting 11, both of them. Because as I'm filming this video, about 3 minutes before I first record on this camera, Liverpool came out and said that Fabinho is not fit for our game against Leicester on Saturday, so that's a massive miss at the back. So I think Klopp, it does leave him a decision to play both of the centre halves. But yeah, on Leicester side, a great team, some great players, especially Tielemans. I think for me, probably the most underrated player in the league in my opinion, an absolute great talent, and I do love watching him play. He's just so good for Leicester, so I'm a bit frightened of him. And obviously Vardy and Ndidi coming back fit, which obviously massive for you. Maddison, Barnes have been incredible this season, done very, very well. They've stepped up to the plate when Vardy's been missing. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but Liverpool have had some very, very good trips over the past couple of seasons at the King Power. Obviously that mad win last year, 4-0 on Boxing Day, which kind of sent a message out to the league that we are coming for this league, and in fact we did do it last year, but it's a different story this year. Completely different team, completely new players, completely different in form. Leicester have probably been a better team this season than Liverpool. It's going to be a tough game, but I never, ever, ever predict my team to get beat. So, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go 3-2 Liverpool. I think there'll be goals. I think Fofana might not be fit for you. I'm not too sure on that. If he's fit, that is massive for you. If he's not, that's massive for us. But yeah, Liverpool really have been off form a little bit recently in the attacking stages. Obviously, we had two massive wins at West Ham and Tottenham in the capital. But other than that, we've been very, very poor away from home. That's only like our 4th away win. So yeah, it's going to be tough. But to be fair, I'm happy it is away because our home record over the past couple of weeks has been shocking. But yeah, it's a big game. I think there's going to be goals. Both defences aren't the greatest, especially ours, with playing two new lads. Hopefully, I would like to see that. But yeah, there's going to be goals. I hope Vardy isn't back, but I think he is, obviously. And yeah, it's going to be a good game. Lots of goals. And yeah, hopefully Liverpool can get a bit of form and just secure top four and we can focus on the Champions League. But yeah, thanks again, Josh, for having me on the channel. Everyone make sure to go and subscribe to him. He is a great lad. And yeah, thanks for having me on the channel yet again. Up the Reds. Come on.
So then there we go. That is it then for the Liverpool side of things heading into tomorrow's game. A big thanks to Finn for coming on the channel today. As always, go and subscribe to his channel. Link will be in the description down below. But yeah, boys, let's talk a bit about the mighty Leicester City. So then, Liverpool at home then tomorrow in the Premier League. It's going to be an interesting one. Of course, Leicester come into tomorrow's game off the back of a 1-0 victory over Brighton, like I said, on Wednesday night, a 1-0 victory. To be honest, the performance in that one wasn't really greatest, but of course the main thing is Leicester are through, and we got the win. Kelechi Iheanacho, of course, in the 94th minute. Although it wasn't the greatest of performances, that last minute goal was going to give the whole squad a boost, and hopefully the confidence can be high heading into a massive game on Saturday, of course, between Leicester and Liverpool. Both sides going into Saturday's game, we're on a bit of mixed form, of course, the away time at Liverpool have not been that great recently. Leicester have been a bit up and down, although, of course, they have been fantastic so far this season. Most recently, the form's been up and down, of course. Beat Brighton, drew to Wolves, lost to Leeds, beat Fulham. It's very inconsistent from Leicester at the moment, and it really depends which Leicester and which Liverpool turn up in tomorrow's game. Obviously, tomorrow's game is a huge one at the King Power Stadium. Of course, Leicester have already played the away side at Liverpool already this season, and you know we lost 3-0. Sorry. Don't really want to talk about that one too much. Of course, Liverpool, they always seem to do well against us. They always turn up. So hopefully this time can be a different. Hopefully we don't get demolished like we have in the last two games, 4-0 and 3-0. So hopefully it can be a bit different on Saturday. But overall, it really does depend which Leicester side decides to turn up. Yeah, of course, it's a huge game for both sides on Saturday. Of course, Leicester sit third and Liverpool in fourth. 3 points separates the two sides. Of course, if Liverpool get the win, they'll be on level on points with us. So honestly, it's a huge game for Leicester, and this could be a real turning point in our season. If Leicester get the win, we could really push for the title and push Man City as far as we can. If we lose, it's going to be tough to stay in that top four, in my opinion, because due to the injuries that we've now got, injury FC is back in full effect. It's going to be tough. But yeah, I think tomorrow's game is going to be pivotal in our season. If Leicester can get a good result, it could be massive just going forward, just for the Foxes in the remainder of the season. Tomorrow's game, boys, is a big one. So then let's speak about the game then in a bit more detail. So of course, both sides like to play this very nice attacking style of football. I think it's going to be a very open game, and I think there's going to be a lot of goals just in this game. I think it's going to come down to which side is better in front of goal and who is more clinical in front of goal. I think that could decide the game. But boys, I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this game, and it's going to be a very, very entertaining one to watch. It's going to be difficult to predict which side is going to have more on the ball, because like I said, both sides like to play this attacking side of play, just more possession said. I think it'll be quite equal. If anyone's going to have more possession, I think it will be the away side of Liverpool, because obviously Leicester are struggling with injuries. I know Liverpool got all these injuries as well, but believe me, Leicester probably got more. So yeah, we need to be careful of that. Of course, Liverpool got a massive threat from the likes of Salah, Mane, etc. Even in midfield, I think they're still solid. Even though Liverpool this season has been pretty poor, on their day they could rip us to shreds. So we need to be careful. But overall, I think it's going to be quite an open game. It's going to be attacking football. It's going to be a good one to watch as a neutral, but as a Leicester fan, it's not going to be that enjoyable to watch. But hopefully it's a bit more entertaining than the last two games where they're basically both 0-0. Of course, the last one against Brighton took us 94 minutes. So yeah, boys, I'm nervous for the game. It really could go either way. Of course, it is a massive game for Leicester, but it's very difficult to predict how the game is going to go. So the boys and girls, that is it then for the Liverpool side of things, and just then my thoughts then going into tomorrow's game. So as always, let's get into my predicted lineup for the game. So yeah, of course, this is the side I think Brendan Rodgers will go to start against Liverpool tomorrow in the Premier League. So as always, Leicester, I think we'll go with a 4-3-3 formation. Of course, against Brighton, we changed to 5 at the back. It didn't really work, so I think we'll go with the 4-3-3 formation. Of course, interchangeable, 4-2-3-1. It can change quite quickly. Of course, maybe 5 at the back just to stop Liverpool going forward, but I think that will invite way too much pressure. But of course, starting from goal then, where we go in with Kasper Schmeichel, clean sheet for him last night. No, actually, because he didn't even play. Danny Ward got a clean sheet, sorry. But yeah, of course, Kasper got a clean sheet against Wolves last time out. And overall, Kasper is going to be a busy man in the game. But of course, Kasper is a fantastic keeper, and I'm pretty confident that Kasper can have a good game. Right, then moving into the back four then, boys and girls. Injury FC back four, 3 out of 4 are now missing. Well, yeah, there's 3 out of 4 defenders who are missing. So yeah, start from right then, of course, we'll be going with Ricardo Pereira. He's only just returned from an ACL injury, and now James Justin today has got picked up an ACL injury. Just want to say speedy recovery to JJ. Awful injury, of course. He's been fantastic this season. It's going to be a big miss for Leicester. But yeah, start off right then, of course, we'll be going with Ricardo Pereira. Centre back wise, then of course we're going with Seung-Chu and Johnny Evans. Of course, Johnny Evans got a rest last time out against Brighton. Seung-Chu played the whole game and he played quite well. So yeah, that'll be my centre back pair. And at left back, we'll be going with Luke Thomas to come in for the injured James Justin. Of course, it's going to be him or Christian Fuchs. For me, I think it'll be Thomas. I think we'll play all Brighton on that front just to add that to defensive support. And then of course, Thomas is probably a bit going for. He's probably better going forward. He could probably deal with Salah a bit more, because obviously Thomas is a bit faster, because to be honest, both of them are probably going to get shredded by Salah, but I think Thomas will not get shredded as much, which makes no sense. But yeah, boys, that'll be my back four for the game. Right, and moving into the midfield three then. So yeah, starting off in that defensive role, we'll be going with Welford. He played 60 minutes last time against Brighton. Of course, he's only returning back from injury, but we all know how good Ndidi is. He's going to be very, very key in the game as Welford. He's going to be a key part of the game. I think the midfield battle is going to be key, and of course, Welford is a vital part in breaking that play in that midfield. So I go Welford to start in that centre defensive midfielder role. Moving ahead then, in that box scorer will be going with Youri Tielemans. Of course, Tielemans has been fantastic. He's going to be also very key in midfield. He's going to have a lot of the ball. So hopefully Youri can have a good game. Of course, got the assist on Wednesday night for Kelechi Iheanacho's 94th minute winner. So yeah, hopefully Youri can keep us good form. Of course, Youri has been brilliant. Just ahead of then of Youri Tielemans in that camera, of course, we'll be going with James Maddison, key for Leicester. If Maddison plays well, Leicester play well. If he doesn't, Leicester don't. So Maddison needs to have a good game. And that midfield is going to be key. So yeah, boys and girls, it's going to be my midfield three for the game. It's going to be very key. And finally then moving into the front three. So yeah, started off in that left wing position with Harvey Barnes. I know I said Thomas is going to get support, but of course him and Albrighton, of course Albrighton, it will be my right winger for the game. So yeah, Albrighton on the right, Barnes on the left. Of course them two can rotate throughout the game. They can switch flanks, help out the fullbacks. Of course Barnes is better going forward. Albrighton offers that more defensive support. So them two going to be key in the game. And then the quarter top will be going with Vardy. No, Ian actually scored last time out. He was good, but I think Vardy has to start, to be honest. I think Vardy's needed. So yeah, that'll be my front three for the game. Hopefully Vardy can back against Liverpool. Hopefully he can get his first goal in nearly 2 months. Vardy hasn't scored in a while. But yeah, boys, that'll be my front three for the game. So the boys and girls, that is it then for the Liverpool side of things. My thoughts game, of course, just then my predictions up. So as always, finishing off these match previews, we're going to get into my score prediction. For me, I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go with a Leicester 2, Liverpool 2. For me, I'll definitely take a point on Saturday. It's going to be a tough one. So yeah, goal scorer wise, I think Vardy will score. I'm going to go with Maddison to score, and for Liverpool, I'm going to go Jordan Henderson and Mohamed Salah to score for them. But yeah, overall, it's going to be a tough one. I think a point would be a decent result for Leicester. Of course, that will keep that 3-point gap between Leicester and Liverpool in 3rd and 4th place. Yeah, boys, as always, just let me know your score predictions in the comment section down below. So the boys and girls, that is it then for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys the Leicester versus Liverpool match preview. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know, drop a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you guys haven't already, and most importantly, let me know your thoughts, your score predictions, your predictions, all in the comment section down below, boys and girls. But yeah, I'll see you all for the live watch along tomorrow. It's going to be a tough one, but it's a big one as well. I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. But yeah, I've been Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.